All right, Jason's back, full forecast time. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be hitting the roads today, want to know what's going on, and depending where you live, that's going to be a different answer. So,
yeah, and this is not a major storm, but because it's such a big travel day, it kind of heightens things a little bit more. It's more of an advisory type as far as what's falling from the sky, and that's what the Weather Service has up. Advisory, away from the coast because of the snowfall accumulation, which I showed you top of the show, is keeping that visibility down, and that's the difference between the snow and rain. Temperature is obviously the key with a storm like this. You're seeing the 30s here, mid to upper 30s right along the coastline. That's because of that water temp, the Gulf of Maine. Now inland though, it's cold enough for snow right now top to bottom, and what we're going to see here on radar is, yes, here's that rain coming down right here along the immediate coastline. And as we get through today, that's going to change. I'll get to that in a second in the forecast, but for now, heading up north in the county, there's a good band of snow right through the north woods, approaching Presque Isle, Halton, eventually into Caribou. Over towards down east around Eastport, not quite seeing precip yet, maybe a few snowflakes, but it's along the coastline here. South Bristol, for example, Penobscot Bay right here where you have the rain. But Augusta, a little mixing going on. The Oxford Hills, Carabasset Valley, over towards Sugarloaf, you're getting all snow. Here is that Route 1, 95 rain snow line. Portland metro area, obviously, Cape Elizabeth, South Portland, Kennebunk, even Sanford up 202. You're going to see that rain for a good chunk of the morning time. But here's the cold wedge over towards just north of Manchester. That is where we have the cold air in place. So in the hour by hour, you're going to see that, yes, the warm air is going to win this, but there is a wedge of cold air that is going to be cold enough, just cold enough for the snow. But 39 in Lewiston, 7 o'clock in the morning, going to be tough to see real snow there. So that's where that rain snow line is going to penetrate, where you see those temps. Now in Waterville, 35 certainly could be on that battle line, battleground for the rain snow. But I expect in Augusta, Lewiston, Waterville, and Bangor, by noon, it is a full changeover. And it's raining heavily if you're heading down 95 to see Grandma later on today. Obviously the holiday travel. Now the storm begins to wrap up by Wednesday evening by about 9-10 o'clock. It's pretty much over except for a few showers over towards Cowes. So if you're leaving late tonight, you're okay. Now if you're thinking about just not driving in the storm today, you want to leave on Thursday, get up early to go see Grandma and the family, then a north wind takes over, no flash freeze happening at all. So it's going to be dry as we get into your Thursday for Turkey Day, and it's going to really be mild. 47 in Portland, 46 in Waterville. So not really the coldest by any stretch of the imagination as far as Turkey days go. A few snow showers up in the Boundary Plateau. Here's how much you can expect. 1 to 3 up in the county for most of the county. 3 to 6 plus here. Higher elevations will get that plus, and then 1 to 3 south of that very small sliver. And then it is rain along the coastline, pushing inland and eventually washing away a bunch of that snow. Gale warning is up. Wind northwest, 15 to 20 knots, gusting to 30. So it's going to be up to 12 feet. Think about those seas today. Rain and snow in the forecast, depending on where you are. Definitely have to be at elevation to see all snow today. For Thursday, on Turkey Day, it's clouds to sun. And then Friday, it is mostly sunny. It looks quite good for Black Friday. But then we get quite cold on Saturday, only a high of 27. That's the coldest day we've had so far this season. Rain and snow showers for next week. Right now, I'm going to keep it as rain, except for highest elevations, as another storm is going to move up the coast, but I expect right now it to stay mostly offshore, so we're going to dodge a pretty big one, but that is still obviously several days away. Regardless, no turkeys freezing this year at the coast, 49 degrees. But we pay for that on the back end for the holiday weekend, Lee, as we only get to 31. That would be our first day we don't get above freezing so far this season. So we're going to kind of flip the script there.
Yeah, well, hopefully people will be getting out, walking around, getting some exercise to work off everything from tomorrow. So